At 4, another step in the legal saga between Mark Robinson, CNN, and a Greensboro man named Louis Love Money. Welcome to the Fox 8 4 o'clock news on this Wednesday. I'm Chad Tucker.
And I'm Natalie Wilson. Robinson announced yesterday he was suing both CNN and Money for defamation and wants $50 million in damages. Today, Money's legal team is filing a motion to dismiss, calling the allegations against Money and CNN as, quote, bizarre and meandering. Fox 8's Madison Forsey took a deep dive into the motion and sat down with Money himself. Madison.
From Money's attorney largely centers around the $50 million in damages that Robinson is seeking. They say that level of money was an effort to grab media attention and isn't allowed under North Carolina general statutes. When we sat down with Money, he maintains everything he said about Robinson is true.
He's ripped off a lot of people. I'm just the only one who could write a song about it.
Hey, Lieutenant Governor, I'm so proud of you.
This is the song that started it all, titled The Lieutenant Governor Owes Me Money. Louis' band Trailer Park Orchestra released it 2 months ago.
When the band did the video, it was an inside joke. We got an album coming out called True Stories. So when he became Lieutenant Governor, it was like, well, how do I not write this song when it's a true story?
The song accuses Robinson of not paying Money for a, quote, bootleg porn. The song led to an interview between Money and political news outlet The Assembly, where Money talked about Robinson's, quote, frequent visits at a porn store, which used to sit here along Gate City Boulevard.
He was already a customer, and I just came in working bright-eyed, and we just became friends, and he was almost like a stand-up comedian. At midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, people get tired and they're trying to stay awake, and he would literally have us and everybody else that was kind of in the store just laughing.
Money's attorney, Peter Zelmer, calls the complaint against him meritless.
I think it's because we're not afraid. Obviously, he wants people to be afraid, but
he's a bully.
Louis telling the truth, and if he thinks that he can just use his connections and his money in this lawsuit to scare people into not telling the truth, if that's his thought, and maybe it's not, I can't see into his head, but we're not afraid.
The lawsuit names both Money and CNN. Money denied he had anything to do with the CNN article, but did share his thoughts.
One reason that I believe the CNN thing to be true is because the Mark I knew with my story would have just been like, ha ha, you got me, old news. The old Mark I knew wouldn't have cared about using his real name or using his real email or using his, that's the reason I believe the CNN thing. He's just become another politician now.
Zelmer believes the lawsuit makes Robinson look desperate by mentioning his family and how he pulled himself out of bankruptcy.
There's a lot of stuff in here where he talks about what a great guy he is. I don't know that this is going to have the effect that he wants it to have.
When we asked Money if he had anything he wanted Robinson to hear, he had this to say.
It's not about my video. It's about keeping your porn tab low enough for you to pay your bills and not go into bankruptcy again.
Now, that motion to dismiss Zelmer filed is also asking Robinson to pay costs and attorney fees for Money. When I asked Money if he has any plans to write more songs about this experience, he says he probably will.